The year is 1883. Dust billows across the parched earth of Dust Creek, Wyoming territory, mirroring the harsh realities faced by Lila Hartwell and her two young children. The wind, a constant companion, whispers tales of hardship through the cracks of their small, dilapidated cabin. Lila, a widow with eyes that hold both weariness and an unwavering strength, works tirelessly from sunrise to sunset. Her hands, calloused and worn, are testament to her relentless efforts to provide for her family. Each day is a battle against poverty, a struggle for survival in a land that offers little mercy. Their meager meals consist mostly of beans and whatever scraps of vegetables they can manage to grow in their tiny, thirsty garden. The children, 8-year-old Caleb and 6-year-old Clara, are small for their age, their faces pale from a lack of proper nourishment. Yet, their spirits remain remarkably bright, a testament to their mother's unwavering love and determination. They help where they can, collecting firewood, fetching water from the well, their small hands mirroring the tireless work of their mother. Lila's days are a relentless cycle of chores, washing clothes in the icy creek, mending torn clothes, and scouring for odd jobs to earn a few pennies. She takes in laundry, cleans houses for the wealthier townsfolk, her efforts often met with indifference, sometimes even disdain. But Lila perseveres, driven by an unshakable love for her children, a fierce maternal instinct that fuels her every action. She sings them lullabies at night, weaving tales of hope and resilience into the melodies, shielding them from the harsh realities of their existence as best she can. She dreams of a future where their lives are not defined by struggle, a future where laughter replaces the constant worry etched on their faces. That future, however, seems distant, a faint glimmer in the vast, unforgiving landscape. But Lila's heart, though heavy with sorrow, remains full of an unwavering hope, a belief that even in the deepest dust, a seed of kindness can blossom into something beautiful. This is Dust Creek, 1883, and this is where Lila Hartwell's story begins, a story of unwavering resilience, a testament to the enduring power of a mother's love in the face of overwhelming adversity. A story that, unbeknownst to her, is about to take a dramatic and unexpected turn. This is just the beginning, and we'll soon discover how a chance encounter will forever alter the course of her life and the lives of those around her. Prepare yourselves for a tale of redemption, kindness, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. The story continues. The setting sun cast long shadows across the desolate landscape as Lila hummed a quiet tune, her children nestled beside her, mending clothes by the flickering lamplight. Suddenly, a low groan pierced the stillness of the evening. Lila froze, her heart pounding in her chest. Cautiously, she peered out the window, her breath catching in her throat. A figure lay sprawled in the dirt a short distance from their cabin, his form barely discernible in the fading light. Fear warred with a deep-seated instinct to help. Strangers were rare in these parts, and the sight of a man lying so still in the twilight stirred a sense of unease within her. Yet, something in the man's weak, whimpering sounds tugged at her heart. Hesitantly, Lila grabbed a lantern and, with her children clinging to her skirts, approached the prone figure. As they drew closer, the details became clearer. The man was large, his clothes expensive yet torn and stained with mud and blood. He clutched his side, his face pale and drawn, his breathing shallow and ragged. He was clearly gravely injured. Fear threatened to overwhelm her, but the sight of the man's suffering, his vulnerability, ignited a spark of compassion within her weary heart. Lila's initial apprehension gave way to an unwavering determination to help. The children, sensing their mother's resolve, huddled closer, their fear momentarily overshadowed by a shared sense of purpose. She knew the risks, the dangers of taking in a stranger, especially one who looked as though he might be involved in some unsavory business. But the ingrained goodness in Lila's soul, a strength forged in the crucible of hardship, proved stronger than her apprehension. This stranger, this broken man lying before her, needed help, and Lila, despite her own struggles, found herself compelled to offer it. The encounter, seemingly accidental, was about to intertwine their lives in a way neither could have ever imagined, setting in motion a chain of events that would transform their destinies forever. The night, once filled with quiet worry, now held the promise of an unforeseen future, a path illuminated by an act of unexpected kindness. The story continues. Days bled into weeks as Lila nursed the injured man back to health. He was, she discovered, Clayton Boone, a name whispered with a mixture of awe and apprehension in the nearby towns. A cattle baron, they said, a man of immense wealth and considerable influence. Yet, the man who lay in her humble cabin bore little resemblance to the powerful figure of legend. Boone's gruff exterior, a carefully constructed wall of cynicism and harshness, concealed a deep-seated loneliness, a vulnerability that shone through in his weary eyes. His speech was clipped, his manner abrupt, yet beneath the rough edges, Lila sensed a profound sadness, a weariness that spoke of burdens carried for far too long. He rarely spoke of his past, offering only cryptic glimpses into a life marred by hardship and betrayal. The details remained shrouded in mystery, yet the weight of his unspoken sorrows hung heavy in the air. He was a man who seemed to have built his life on a foundation of stoicism, a man who had mastered the art of concealing his emotions. But Lila, with her own share of sorrow and resilience, possessed an uncanny ability to see beneath the surface. She recognized the subtle tremors in his hands, the haunted look in his eyes, the fleeting moments when his carefully constructed facade cracked, revealing the pain that lurked beneath. She saw the man behind the legend, the vulnerable soul concealed beneath the layers of hardened resolve. The expensive clothes, though tattered and stained, hinted at a life of privilege, a world far removed from the dust and hardship of Dust Creek. But the stories etched onto his weathered face spoke of a different kind of wealth, a wealth of experiences both bitter and profound. He was a man running from something, Lila sensed it, a past he desperately sought to escape. The details remained elusive, shrouded in the enigmatic silence he often retreated into. Yet, the glimpses he inadvertently revealed hinted at a complex history, one filled with heartbreak, loss, and perhaps a desperate yearning for redemption. His presence in her small cabin was a stark contrast, a collision of worlds, a testament to the unexpected ways in which fate can intertwine the lives of those who seem worlds apart. The story continues. Lila's decision to help Boone wasn't a grand gesture, but a series of small, quiet acts of kindness, each one a testament to her unwavering compassion. She shared her meager meals with him, offering him the best portions even when it meant less for her children. She cleaned his wounds with gentle hands, her touch surprisingly soothing to his battered soul. She sang him lullabies, the simple melodies weaving a thread of comfort through the silence of his pain. These weren't acts of charity, but offerings from a heart overflowing with empathy. She saw in him not a wealthy cattle baron, but a suffering man, a fellow human being in need of solace. Her kindness wasn't born of obligation, but from an innate understanding of shared human vulnerability. She understood hardship, she lived it every day. But her own struggles never diminished her capacity for compassion. Her children, too, played their part, offering Boone shy smiles and sharing their simple toys. Caleb, ever practical, helped Lila tend to Boone's wounds, his small hands surprisingly deft. Clara, with her innocent heart, would often sit beside him, quietly humming tunes, her presence a silent offering of comfort. These small acts, woven together, formed a tapestry of kindness that slowly chipped away at Boone's hardened exterior. The trust between them grew gradually, organically. It wasn't built on grand pronouncements, but on shared silences, on the unspoken understanding that transcended words. Boone, initially resistant, began to relax in her presence, his gruffness softening into a quiet acceptance. He watched her with a quiet admiration, observing her tireless work, her unwavering love for her children, and the indomitable spirit that burned within her, a spirit that mirrored his own hidden strength. He started to open up, sharing fragments of his past, his voice often choked with emotion. Lila listened patiently, offering not judgment, but understanding, a safe space for him to unravel the complexities of his troubled life. Her kindness, a seemingly small act born of compassion, was proving to be a powerful catalyst for healing for both of them. The story continues. Caleb and Clara, initially apprehensive, quickly adapted to Boone's presence. Children, with their innate ability to sense authenticity, saw past his gruff exterior to the wounded man beneath. Their acceptance was simple, unburdened by the prejudices and judgments of the adult world. They saw him not as a legend or a stranger, but as a man in need, someone their mother was caring for. Caleb, ever practical, found a quiet fascination with Boone's stories of the open range, his eyes wide with wonder as Boone recounted tales of cattle drives and daring escapes from stampedes. He carefully cleaned Boone's wounds, his small hands surprisingly steady, a silent testament to his growing affection for the gruff cowboy. Boone, in turn, found himself drawn to Caleb's quiet strength and unwavering loyalty. He'd share small, worn toys with the boy, creating an unexpected bond built on shared quiet moments and simple gestures. Clara, with her gentle spirit, brought a different kind of comfort. She'd often sit beside Boone, her small hand resting on his, humming soft melodies that soothed his aching body and troubled soul. Her innocent presence, her unwavering faith in the goodness of others, was a balm to his wounded spirit. She would tell him stories of the wildflowers that bloomed near the creek, her words painting vivid pictures of a world untouched by the harsh realities of his past. Boone, hardened by years of self-reliance, found himself unexpectedly moved by her simple gestures, her pure, unadulterated acceptance. Their innocent acceptance acted as a powerful catalyst in Boone's healing process. Their presence, their simple acts of kindness, chipped away at the walls he'd built around his heart, allowing him to confront the pain and loneliness that had plagued him for so long. The children's unburdened affection provided a sense of belonging he had long forgotten, a connection to something genuine and pure. It was in their innocent acceptance that Boone found a pathway to healing, a path illuminated by the unwavering love of a mother and the innocent affection of two children. The story continues. Under Lila's care, Boone's physical wounds healed remarkably quickly. The clean air, the simple food, and above all, the peace he found in her humble cabin contributed to his rapid recovery. But it was the emotional healing that proved to be the most profound transformation. Lila's unwavering kindness, the children's innocent affection, chipped away at the layers of cynicism and self-reliance he'd built around his heart. His gruff exterior gradually softened, his harsh words replaced with quiet contemplation. He began to participate in the daily routines of the cabin, helping Lila with chores, his large hands surprisingly gentle as he helped her with the children. He'd tell them stories of the wide-open spaces, his voice losing its usual harshness, replaced with a warmth that surprised even him. He shared his vast knowledge of nature, teaching Caleb about tracking animals and identifying plants, his gruff manner replaced with a patient gentleness. He carved small wooden toys for Clara, his calloused fingers surprisingly deft, each toy a testament to his newfound gentleness. He learned to appreciate the simple pleasures of life, the warmth of the fire, the laughter of children, the quiet comfort of a shared meal. He found solace in the ordinary, finding beauty in the everyday moments that had once escaped his notice. He observed Lila's unwavering strength, her resilience in the face of adversity, and the boundless love she held for her children. A love that inspired him to confront his own buried emotions. He began to understand the value of human connection, the importance of belonging, a feeling that had been absent from his life for far too long. His journey of healing wasn't just physical. It was a profound rediscovery of his own humanity, a transformation fueled by kindness, acceptance, and the unexpected love he found in a small cabin in Dust Creek. The story continues. As Boone's strength returned, so did whispers of his past. They weren't blatant confessions, but fragments of memories, fleeting glimpses into a life lived on the edge of a knife. A mention of a betrayed partnership, a muttered curse about a stolen inheritance, a haunted look in his eyes when a distant gunshot echoed through the valley. These were the subtle hints, the cryptic clues scattered like breadcrumbs on a winding trail, leading Lila and the listener toward the truth of his past. One evening, a storm raged outside, mirroring the tempest brewing within Boone. He sat by the fire, his gaze lost in the flickering flames, a single tear tracing a path through the dust on his weathered cheek. He spoke of a life built on ambition, a life consumed by the relentless pursuit of wealth and power, a life that left him hollow and alone. He spoke of betrayal, of broken promises, and of a relentless pursuit of revenge that had ultimately led to his downfall. He revealed that his injuries weren't the result of a simple accident, but the consequence of a violent confrontation, a clash of wills that left him gravely injured and vulnerable. He spoke in hushed tones, his voice barely above a whisper, of enemies lurking in the shadows, of powerful men who wished him harm. He didn't reveal names nor specific details, but the weight of his words hung heavy in the air, a palpable sense of danger and suspense. The details remained shrouded in mystery, but the undercurrent of danger was undeniable, creating a thrilling anticipation for the eventual revelation of his full story. The fragments of his past, pieced together like a shattered mirror, hinted at a complex web of deceit, betrayal, and a desperate fight for survival. The story continues. The tranquility of Dust Creek was shattered one crisp morning. The familiar sounds of nature were replaced by the ominous thud of horses' hooves, the metallic glint of rifles, and the chilling silence of impending danger. 3 figures emerged from the swirling dust, their faces obscured by shadows, their movements swift and predatory. They were the men Boone had alluded to, the men who had left him for dead, the men who now sought to finish the job. Their arrival brought a chilling wave of fear that washed over Lila and her children. Boone, despite his recovery, was still weak, his body still bearing the scars of their previous attack. The safety and serenity they had found in their humble cabin was shattered, replaced by a palpable sense of dread. The shadows of Boone's past had finally caught up with them, bringing danger and uncertainty to their quiet life. Lila, ever resourceful, quickly assessed the situation. Her eyes, usually soft with compassion, hardened with determination. She knew she had to protect her children, and she wouldn't hesitate to defend them even against overwhelming odds. Her quiet strength, her unwavering love for her children, fueled her resolve. She moved with a quiet efficiency, her actions betraying her inner turmoil, preparing for a confrontation that could determine their fate. Boone, despite his weakened state, was ready to fight. The years of hardship and the recent rediscovery of his humanity had fueled a burning resolve within him. He was no longer the man who had allowed himself to be betrayed and left for dead. He would protect Lila and her children, even if it meant sacrificing his own life. The air crackled with tension, the silence punctuated only by the rhythmic beat of their horses' hooves and the ominous creak of the cabin door. The story continues. As the outlaws closed in, a desperate act of self-preservation forced Boone's hand. He revealed his true identity, Bartholomew Boone, a name whispered with awe and fear in the saloons and trading posts across the territory. He was not just any cattle baron, he was one of the wealthiest and most powerful men in the West, a man whose wealth and influence extended far beyond the dusty plains of Wyoming. His confession came not as a boast, but as a plea, a desperate attempt to secure the safety of Lila and her children. He explained that his enemies were not merely bandits, but powerful and ruthless men who sought to seize his vast fortune, men who would stop at nothing to achieve their goals. His past life, a tapestry woven with ambition, greed, and betrayal, had finally caught up with him. The revelation of his identity changed everything. The stakes were no longer simply the survival of a poor widow and her children, they were now intertwined with the fate of a powerful man and his immense wealth. The outlaws' motives were suddenly crystal clear. They weren't just after Boone, they were after his fortune. Lila, initially shocked, quickly adapted. She understood the gravity of the situation, the immense danger that now threatened them all. She realized that her kindness had inadvertently placed her and her children in the crosshairs of a ruthless conspiracy. The fight for survival had taken on a new, larger-than-life dimension. The story continues. The confrontation was swift and brutal. The outlaws, expecting an easy target, were met with unexpected resistance. Boone, fueled by adrenaline and a fierce protectiveness toward Lila and her children, fought with a strength that surprised even himself. His years of experience in the harsh realities of the West, honed by survival instincts and hardened by years of conflict, transformed him into a formidable opponent. He moved with a calculated precision, his movements fluid and deadly. He didn't rely on brute force alone, his strategy was cunning, his attacks precise and swift. He used the terrain to his advantage, leveraging the narrow spaces and limited visibility to his benefit. Lila, meanwhile, wasn't merely a bystander. She fought with the ferocity of a mother protecting her cubs. She used anything she could find as a weapon, her small frame a whirlwind of defiance. The children, despite their fear, found courage in their mother's bravery and Boone's unwavering determination. The battle raged, a chaotic dance of gunfire and desperate maneuvers. The air filled with the acrid smell of gunpowder, the sounds of shattering wood, and the desperate cries of men fighting for their lives. Boone, despite his injuries, fought like a man possessed, his every move fueled by a newfound purpose to protect the family he had unexpectedly come to cherish. His strength wasn't just physical, it was the strength of a man reborn, a man whose heart, once hardened by cynicism, now beat with a fierce love and unwavering resolve. The story continues. The battle reached a fever pitch. A hail of bullets flew, the cabin walls splintering under the relentless assault. Boone, shielding Lila and her children with his own body, took a bullet meant for Lily, his young daughter. The impact sent him reeling, a searing pain ripping through his side. He collapsed, his vision blurring, the world fading into a hazy darkness. He felt a crushing weight on his chest, the air struggling to reach his lungs. He was fading, the darkness beckoning him towards oblivion. Yet, even as death loomed, his mind remained clear. He saw Lila's terrified face, the children's frightened eyes, and a surge of adrenaline coursed through his veins. He couldn't leave them, he couldn't abandon them to the mercy of these ruthless men. He clenched his teeth, summoning every ounce of remaining strength, pushing back against the encroaching darkness. He refused to let death claim him, not while those he had come to love were still in danger. With a Herculean effort, he pushed himself up, his body screaming in protest. Ignoring the agonizing pain, he grabbed his rifle, his movements slow but deliberate. He knew he was on borrowed time, that this could be his last stand. But he wouldn't go down without a fight. He would protect them even if it meant sacrificing everything. His near-death experience served not as a defeat, but as a testament to the depth of his commitment, a powerful demonstration of the transformative power of love and redemption. The story continues. Boone's near-death experience served as a crucible, forging an unbreakable bond between him and Lila and her children. The shared trauma, the harrowing fight for survival, had stripped away the superficialities, revealing the raw essence of their connection. He had risked his life for them, and they, in turn, had shown him unwavering loyalty and support. The line between stranger and family had blurred, replaced by a profound sense of belonging, a kinship forged in the fires of adversity. Lila, initially hesitant, now saw in Boone not just a wealthy cattle baron, but a man capable of great love and sacrifice. She had witnessed his unwavering dedication, his fierce protectiveness, his willingness to lay down his life for her children. This act of selfless courage had broken down the last vestiges of her reserve, allowing her heart to fully embrace him. The children, too, had seen the depth of his commitment, his transformation from a gruff stranger into a protective figure. Their innocence had accepted him unconditionally, their acceptance cementing the bond that had formed between them. The cabin, once a refuge from the harsh realities of their lives, now stood as a symbol of their newfound family. It was no longer just a place of shelter, it was a sanctuary of love, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a testament to the transformative power of kindness. Boone's gruff exterior had melted away, replaced by a gentle tenderness, a paternal affection that radiated warmth and security. The once poor widow and the wounded cattle baron had created a family born from unexpected circumstances, a family bound together by shared experiences, mutual respect, and a love that transcended all social barriers. The story continues. One evening, under the soft glow of the setting sun, Boone sat with Lila, the children nestled at their feet. He spoke of his past, his life before the cabin, a life filled with ambition, greed, and regret. He confessed his guilt, his shame, his deep sorrow for the path he had once taken. He spoke of the emptiness he had felt, the void that had only begun to fill since he had found refuge in their kindness. Then, with a heartfelt sincerity that left Lila speechless, he made an extraordinary offer. He offered her half of his vast estate, a fortune that would secure her and her children's future for generations to come. It wasn't merely a gesture of gratitude, it was an expression of love, a testament to the profound impact she had had on his life. He saw in her not just a caregiver, but a partner, a woman whose strength and compassion had awakened a dormant part of his soul. He wanted to share his wealth, not as a means of repayment, but as a symbol of their shared future. Lila, initially stunned by the magnitude of the offer, was overcome with emotion. She had never dreamed of such wealth, such security for her children. But more than the material wealth, she cherished the depth of his love, the sincerity of his gesture. She understood that this was more than just money, it was a symbol of their bond, a testament to the transformative power of kindness. It represented a new beginning, a chance for both of them to build a life together, free from the shadows of their pasts, a life filled with hope, love, and a future unimaginable just a few months ago. The acceptance of this generous gift not only altered Lila's life but also cemented a love story born from an unlikely meeting in the harsh landscape of the American West. The story continues. Boone's generosity transformed Lila's life in ways she could scarcely have imagined. The dilapidated cabin was replaced by a comfortable home, spacious and filled with light. Gone were the days of meager meals and hand-me-down clothes. The children, once burdened by poverty, now had access to nourishing food, quality clothing, and the opportunity for a proper education. Their faces, once etched with worry and hardship, now radiated health and happiness. The once constant struggle for survival was replaced by a sense of security and well-being. Lila, no longer burdened by the relentless pressure of poverty, found time to nurture her own spirit. She pursued her passion for sewing, transforming her skill into a thriving business, creating beautiful garments that were admired throughout the town. Her children flourished, excelling in their studies, their potential unleashed by the newfound opportunities. The eldest son, once forced to work in the fields, now dreamed of becoming a doctor, inspired by the kindness he had witnessed and the possibilities that lay before him. The transformation wasn't merely material, it was a profound shift in their lives. They had escaped the cycle of poverty, breaking free from the shackles of hardship. Lila's unwavering spirit, once tested by adversity, now shone brighter than ever before, a beacon of hope and resilience. Her children, once burdened by worry, now possessed a confidence and self-assurance that stemmed from their newfound security and the love that surrounded them. Their lives had been irrevocably altered, a testament to the power of compassion and the transformative effect of a single act of kindness. The story continues. Boone's transformation was as remarkable as it was profound. The gruff, hardened cattle baron, haunted by a past filled with violence and regret, was replaced by a man filled with warmth, compassion, and a deep sense of purpose. The weight of his past misdeeds, once a crushing burden, gradually lifted as he embraced his newfound family. He found solace in their simple joys, their innocent laughter, their unwavering love. He discovered a paternal instinct he never knew he possessed, a capacity for affection that had lain dormant within him. He learned to be patient, understanding, and forgiving, qualities that had been absent in his previous life. The children, initially wary of his gruff exterior, came to adore him, their affection melting away the last vestiges of his hardened shell. He became a loving father figure, teaching them life lessons, sharing stories, and providing the stability and security they had long craved. His redemption wasn't a sudden epiphany, it was a gradual process, a journey of self-discovery fueled by love and acceptance. He found solace in the quiet moments, in the simple act of sharing a meal, in the warmth of a family embrace. His past still lingered, a shadow in the corners of his mind, but it no longer held the power to define him. He had found peace, not in escaping his past, but in confronting it, learning from it, and ultimately transcending it. He had found his true self, a self that was loving, caring, and deeply committed to his new family. The story continues. Their bond was unconventional, a tapestry woven from unexpected threads of shared adversity and unwavering loyalty. Boone, the wealthy cattle baron, had found a family not in the grand mansions of his past life, but in a humble cabin on the edge of Dust Creek. Lila, the widowed mother, had found not just financial security, but a love and companionship that had healed her heart. And the children, initially apprehensive, had discovered a father figure whose love was as boundless as the Wyoming sky. Their family wasn't defined by blood ties, but by the shared experiences that had forged an unbreakable bond. They had faced danger together, overcome adversity together, and found solace in each other's company. Their love was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a beacon of hope in a harsh and unforgiving world. It was a love that transcended social barriers, a love that found its roots in unexpected circumstances, a love that blossomed in the most unlikely of places. Their home, once a refuge from the storms of life, had become a sanctuary of love and belonging. It was a place where laughter echoed through the rooms, where stories were shared around a crackling fire, where dreams were nurtured and hopes were realized. It was a haven, a place where each member found strength in the others, a place where the bonds of family were stronger than any adversity they might face. Their story was a testament to the fact that family isn't defined by blood, but by love, loyalty, and a shared journey through life's ups and downs. The story continues. Boone's perspective on wealth underwent a profound shift. Once, his definition had been solely defined by material possessions, vast ranches, herds of cattle, and overflowing coffers. His life had been a relentless pursuit of accumulating more, a chase that left him feeling emptier with each passing year. He had mistaken possessions for happiness, mistaking the accumulation of wealth for fulfillment. His near-death experience and subsequent recovery illuminated a truth he had previously overlooked. He realized that true wealth wasn't measured in dollars and cents, but in the richness of human connection, the warmth of family love, and the simple joys of everyday life. The comfort of Lila's embrace, the innocent laughter of her children, the shared moments of quiet contentment, these were the true treasures of his life. He discovered that the greatest wealth was not in the vastness of his estate, but in the love he shared with his newfound family. His material possessions, once symbols of his success, now paled in comparison to the immeasurable value of their bond. He had traded a life of loneliness and regret for a life filled with love, purpose, and a profound sense of belonging. This newfound understanding transformed him, not just as a man, but as a human being. His heart, once hardened by ambition and greed, had softened, becoming a vessel of compassion and love. The story continues. Lila's life had been a relentless struggle, a constant battle against poverty and despair. Yet, even in the darkest of times, she held onto a flickering flame of hope, a belief in a better future for her children. Her act of kindness, a selfless gesture born of compassion, became the catalyst for a remarkable transformation. She not only saved Boone's life, but she also saved herself and her children from a life of unrelenting hardship. Her kindness was rewarded not with material riches, but with something far more valuable, a second chance at happiness, a chance to build a life filled with love, security, and purpose. Boone's second chance was even more profound. Haunted by a past filled with violence and regret, he had lived a life devoid of genuine connection and love. His near-death experience, coupled with Lila's unwavering compassion, served as a wake-up call. He realized the emptiness of his previous life, the futility of his relentless pursuit of wealth and power. He found redemption not in escaping his past, but in confronting it, learning from it, and ultimately transcending it. He embraced a life of love, family, and purpose, finding fulfillment in the simple joys of everyday life. He found a second chance not just at life, but at becoming a better man. Their intertwined journeys became a powerful testament to the transformative power of second chances, demonstrating that even in the face of adversity, hope can prevail and happiness can be found in the most unexpected places. The story continues. Lila's kindness wasn't a singular act. It was a ripple in the pond of their lives, creating ever-widening circles of positive change. Her compassion, seemingly a small gesture in the vastness of the Wyoming landscape, reshaped the destinies of several individuals. It was the initial spark that ignited a chain reaction, altering the course of Boone's life and, by extension, the lives of his newfound family. Her willingness to help a stranger, despite her own precarious circumstances, demonstrated a strength of character and depth of empathy that proved transformative. Boone's transformation was profound. He moved from a life defined by violence and self-interest to one characterized by compassion, love, and a deep sense of responsibility. His redemption wasn't simply a personal journey. It impacted the lives of Lila and her children, lifting them from poverty and despair. The security and stability he provided allowed them to flourish, to dream of a future they had previously considered unattainable. His actions echoed Lila's initial kindness, demonstrating the power of selfless actions to create a positive ripple effect. The impact extended beyond the immediate family. The reformed Boone, once a figure of fear and intimidation, became a pillar of the Dust Creek community. His generosity and newfound sense of empathy inspired others, fostering a sense of community and cooperation that had previously been lacking. Lila's act of kindness wasn't just a moment of compassion. It was a catalyst for widespread positive change, demonstrating the far-reaching impact of a single act of kindness. The story continues. Dust Creek, once a symbol of hardship and struggle for Lila and her children, was now transforming into a haven of hope and opportunity. Boone's generosity wasn't just about providing material comfort. It was about creating a foundation for a brighter future. The dilapidated cabin was replaced by a comfortable home, a testament to their newfound prosperity. The children, once burdened by the weight of poverty, now thrived, their faces radiant with joy and security. Their laughter echoed through the spacious rooms, a melody of happiness that filled the once empty spaces. Lila, no longer weighed down by constant worry, found herself blossoming. The strength she had always possessed was now complemented by a newfound confidence and serenity. She discovered hidden talents, pursuing interests she had previously been unable to nurture. Her days were filled with purpose, not just in caring for her family, but in contributing to the vibrant community that was growing around them. Her heart, once burdened by grief and hardship, now overflowed with love and contentment. She had found not just financial security but a deep sense of belonging, a cherished family, and a future filled with promise. Boone, too, embraced this new chapter with open arms. He found fulfillment in providing for his family, in nurturing their growth and happiness. He relished the simple joys of family life, shared meals, bedtime stories, and quiet evenings spent by the fire. His past remained a part of him, but it no longer defined him. He had found redemption not through escaping his past, but through embracing his present and building a future filled with love and purpose. Their life together was a testament to the transformative power of kindness, a beacon of hope illuminating the path towards a brighter tomorrow. The story continues. Boone's journey wasn't simply about physical healing, it was a profound spiritual transformation. His redemption wasn't a sudden event, but a gradual process, a slow awakening of his conscience. The violence and ruthlessness that had defined his past began to fade as he embraced the quiet strength and unwavering compassion of Lila and her children. Their acceptance, their forgiveness, chipped away at the hardened exterior he had cultivated, revealing the vulnerable heart beneath. The near-death experience served as a catalyst, forcing him to confront the emptiness of his previous life. The relentless pursuit of wealth and power had left him isolated and unfulfilled. He realized that true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the richness of human connection, the warmth of family love, and the simple joys of everyday life. This realization was the foundation of his redemption. His transformation wasn't solely about atoning for past sins, it was about actively building a better future. His generosity towards Lila and her children wasn't merely an act of charity, it was an expression of his newfound understanding of compassion and empathy. He learned the transformative power of forgiveness, not only extending it to others but also to himself. He found peace not in forgetting his past, but in accepting it, learning from it, and transforming it into a driving force for positive change. His journey underscored the powerful message that redemption is possible, that even the most hardened hearts can be softened by compassion and love. The story continues. The story of Lila and Boone is a powerful testament to the enduring possibility of second chances. It's a narrative that transcends the harsh realities of the Wild West, offering a universal message of hope and transformation. Lila, burdened by poverty and grief, found a second chance at happiness, not through material wealth but through the profound connection she forged with Boone and his unexpected embrace of her family. Her initial act of kindness wasn't just a selfless deed, it was an investment in a brighter future, a future she might not have dared to envision without the intervention of fate and the unwavering strength of her spirit. Boone's journey is equally compelling. His near-death experience served as a stark reminder of his mortality, forcing him to confront the emptiness of a life spent chasing wealth and power. He found redemption not in escaping his past, but in confronting it, learning from it, and ultimately transcending it. His second chance wasn't about erasing his past, but about building a better future, a future rooted in love, family, and a deep sense of purpose. He learned that it's never too late to change, that even the most hardened hearts can be softened by compassion, and that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of human connection. Their intertwined journeys demonstrate that second chances are not merely opportunities for personal growth. They are transformative forces that can reshape not only individual lives but also entire communities. Dust Creek, once a symbol of hardship, was reborn, reflecting the profound impact of their newfound love and commitment to building a better future together. Their story is a powerful reminder that hope can flourish even in the most challenging circumstances and that happiness can be found in the most unexpected places. A testament to the enduring human capacity for change and the transformative power of second chances. The story continues. The family that emerged from the ashes of adversity was far from conventional, yet it was undeniably strong, bound together by an unbreakable thread of love and loyalty. It was a testament to the surprising ways in which we find belonging, the unexpected connections that redefine our understanding of family. Boone, a hardened cattle baron accustomed to solitude and isolation, found himself embraced by a warmth and acceptance he never thought possible. Lila, a widowed mother struggling to provide for her children, discovered a love and security that transcended the limitations of her past. Their children, initially hesitant, quickly embraced Boone, their innocent acceptance paving the way for a profound and transformative bond. The children's laughter filled the home, a testament to the newfound joy and security that had taken root. Their shared experiences, the struggles overcome, the near-death encounters, the unwavering support, forged a connection stronger than any blood relation. They learned the true meaning of family not as a predetermined arrangement but as a chosen bond forged in the crucible of shared adversity and unwavering loyalty. Their story highlights the fact that family isn't defined by bloodlines or social conventions, it's about the love, support, and unwavering commitment that binds individuals together. It's a reminder that belonging isn't something we passively receive, it's something we actively cultivate, something we create through shared experiences, mutual respect, and unwavering love. Their unconventional family became a beacon of hope, a symbol of the power of human connection to transcend limitations and create a haven of love and belonging in the most unexpected circumstances. Their story continues. Boone's vast cattle empire, once the epitome of his success, paled in comparison to the immeasurable wealth he discovered in his newfound family. His near-death experience served as a stark reminder that material possessions are fleeting, that true riches lie in the intangible treasures of human connection and shared experiences. The sprawling estate, once a symbol of his ambition, became a haven of love and belonging, a testament to his transformed values. He had traded the cold comfort of material wealth for the warmth of family, recognizing that true prosperity wasn't measured in dollars and cents but in the richness of human relationships. Lila's perspective on wealth was equally transformed. She had known hardship and poverty, but her spirit remained unbroken. She understood that true wealth wasn't about material abundance but about resilience, strength, and the unwavering love she shared with her children. Boone's generosity brought them material comfort, but it was the love and security within their newly formed family that truly enriched their lives. Their story challenges the conventional notion of wealth, reminding us that true riches lie not in accumulating possessions but in cultivating meaningful relationships and cherishing shared experiences. It's about recognizing the value of human connection, the importance of compassion, and the transformative power of love. The transformation of Dust Creek mirrors this redefined concept of wealth. The community, once defined by hardship, now thrived, not just because of material prosperity, but because of the renewed sense of hope and belonging fostered by Boone's generosity and the unwavering spirit of its people. Their story continues. Lila's act of kindness wasn't a singular event, it was a catalyst, a spark that ignited a chain reaction of positive change. Her compassion, extended to a dying stranger, not only saved Boone's life but also transformed his soul. Her unwavering empathy, her selfless dedication to caring for a wounded man, resonated far beyond her small cabin, touching the lives of everyone in Dust Creek and leaving an enduring legacy. Her kindness wasn't a passive act, it was an active force, shaping the destinies of those around her and creating lasting bonds that transcended social boundaries and economic disparities. The impact of her kindness extends beyond the immediate transformation of Boone's life. It reshaped the community of Dust Creek, turning a town once marked by hardship into a beacon of hope and prosperity. Her simple act of compassion became a symbol of resilience, inspiring others to embrace kindness and generosity, fostering a sense of community and mutual support. The transformation wasn't solely material, it was a profound shift in the collective spirit of the town, a testament to the power of one act of kindness to ripple outwards, creating a positive impact on countless lives. Lila's legacy isn't confined to the narrative of her life, it's a timeless message of hope and inspiration. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that even the smallest act of kindness can have profound and far-reaching consequences, transforming lives, fostering stronger communities, and leaving an enduring legacy of compassion and hope. Her actions demonstrate the transformative power of empathy and the lasting impact of selfless generosity. It is a story that transcends time and geography, offering a timeless message of hope and the enduring power of human kindness. The story of Lila's kindness and its transformative effects continues to resonate. The story of Lila and Boone is more than just a tale of a poor widow and a dying cowboy. It's a powerful testament to the enduring resilience of the human spirit. It showcases the remarkable capacity for transformation, the ability to overcome adversity, and the profound impact of compassion. Their individual journeys, intertwined by fate and fueled by unwavering hope, demonstrate that even in the face of overwhelming challenges, the human spirit can not only survive but thrive. Lila's unwavering kindness, a beacon in the harsh landscape of Dust Creek, illuminated the path towards redemption for both herself and Boone. Boone's transformation is a powerful example of the restorative power of human connection. His near-death experience forced him to confront his past, to acknowledge the emptiness of a life driven by wealth and power, and to embrace the profound richness of human relationships. His journey is a testament to the transformative power of love, forgiveness, and the enduring capacity for self-discovery and personal growth. He traded the cold pursuit of material wealth for the warmth of family, proving that true riches lie in the strength of human bonds. Their combined story serves as a profound reminder of the power of compassion to overcome adversity. Their resilience, their unwavering faith in the power of human connection, and their commitment to building a better future together transformed not only their lives but the entire community of Dust Creek. Their journey demonstrates that even in the harshest of environments, the human spirit can flourish, fueled by kindness, compassion, and the unwavering belief in the possibility of second chances. Their story is an inspiration, a testament to the power of hope and the enduring resilience of the human spirit. It's a story that transcends the Wild West, offering a universal message of hope and the transformative power of compassion. The enduring legacy of Lila and Boone serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us all of the extraordinary capacity for change and redemption that resides within us. Dust Creek, once a symbol of hardship and struggle, now basks in the warmth of a new beginning. The transformation isn't merely cosmetic, it's a profound shift in the community's spirit, a reflection of the renewed hope and optimism fostered by Lila and Boone's unwavering love and resilience. The town's future is brighter than ever before, a testament to the power of human connection and the transformative impact of compassion. The children, once burdened by poverty, now enjoy a life filled with laughter, security, and boundless opportunities. Their laughter echoes through the streets of Dust Creek, a melody of hope and promise. Lila, no longer weighed down by hardship, radiates a quiet strength and unwavering joy. Her selfless act of kindness has not only transformed her own life but has also inspired a spirit of generosity and mutual support within the community. She has found not only love but also a sense of belonging, a deep connection to the community she calls home. Dust Creek is not just her home, it's a testament to her unwavering spirit and the enduring power of kindness. Boone, having shed the weight of his violent past, embraces his newfound role as a loving father and devoted partner. The vast estate, once a symbol of his isolated wealth, has become a center of warmth and family, a haven where love and laughter flourish. He has found redemption not through wealth or power, but through the transformative power of human connection. His story is a testament to the possibility of change, a beacon of hope for anyone seeking redemption and a better future. The future of Lila, Boone, and their family is bright, promising a life filled with love, security, and unwavering hope. Their unconventional family stands as a symbol of the enduring strength of the human spirit and the transformative power of compassion. Dust Creek, once defined by hardship, now stands as a testament to the remarkable capacity for human connection to heal, transform, and ultimately create a better future for all. Their story is a reminder that even in the harshest of landscapes, hope can flourish and love can conquer all. This is Dust Creek's new chapter, a story of hope, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit.